I am. I'm so excited that I even fucking have fans or have a career. And it's great. It's great to come here, you know, and to talk about disgusting shit. People are always like, you're too dirty, you're too dirty. I'm like, I want to talk about this shit, okay? My sister was like, you can't talk about beaver hair and da-da-da. I go, why not? It's happening. Everybody's got it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the fact that 70 bushes are coming back into style when I've had mine removed and all I have left is an E with an exclamation point. Let's talk about that. What am I supposed to do now? Get a wig for my pussy? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Dreadlocks? Like, yeah. People are bleaching their assholes now. People, yeah, they're bleaching. I mean, people have great ideas, and then like 5 years later, it's out of style. It's like, really? I'm gonna bleach my asshole? No, I fucking won't. I'm not gonna bleach. I don't even know where it is, and I want to see it. I heard about it, and I don't like it. How would you even find out about your own asshole? How would you find out about it? You have to get a surfboard with a mirror and a friend from kindergarten. I'd be like, is it as bad as I think? What's back there? I'm not gonna do that, because it won't be, it'll be back, then like 10 years later, they'll be like, oh, now dark assholes are back in style. Really? I have to tie-dye my asshole? I don't think so. I'm not gonna bleach my asshole. I'll put a pressed white strip on there, but I will not bleach it. Are you guys drinking Belvedere? Drink up. There's a lot of young girls here, huh? A lot of young girls. If you were single and you were a guy, which you're probably not, because a girl probably dragged you here and you're probably looking at me like, oh, shut the fuck up. If you're single and you're a guy and you're straight, you're gonna get laid tonight, okay? So get into it. Or you're gonna go home alone like you've done every night of your life. I like men, I like being single, I like being single in my 30s. I like men a lot, and a lot of people think I'm a lesbian. It's like, no, I'm not a fucking lesbian. I would never do that. You have to go get that truck and those boots, and it's like... I like men too much, but what I don't like is men that don't understand, like, okay, we understand what... Men, you're not cute. Like, when you're fucking naked, okay? And guys are like, oh, send me a nude photo of you. Okay, but don't send me one of you. Right? Really? When you live with a guy and they're getting undressed from work and the phone rings and they run out and all they have is their socks and their undershirt and they took off their underwear. It's like, really? Is that your move? You look like a fucking dick. You look like a Russian asshole. Balls are the grossest things on the planet. You should be ashamed of yourselves for even fucking having them. You're supposed to do a courtesy flush, like a courtesy flush, courtesy ball removal, okay? We literally love balls. I love a guy that, really, asshole? Do you think any girl's calling up their other friend after they hook up with a guy like, oh my god, he had the best night last night, he had the longest ball. The girls go out, she's like, oh, I'm so horny, I'm so horny. I just want to get my hands on the ball. Nobody fucking likes them, they're nasty. One's long, one's short, one's going around the corner, sometimes they're joined up, you're like, oh, fuck off. And then you see them like, oh shit, if they can see me, I can see them. I don't like balls because balls remind me of Russian men. You know, when you're at Starbucks at 9 in the morning and there's always some fucking asshole yelling at the girl behind the counter. He's on his Bluetooth with his pinky ring and a tracksuit, you know, with no fucking underwear on at like 9 a.m. It's like, why do I have to get eye-raped at 9 a.m.? Just one ball out like a two-shot. It's like, really? Why don't you put that in a Ziploc bag, you sicko? I remember the first ball I ever saw, and I was 8 years old, and I didn't know what a ball was, but I knew it. You know when you don't know what it is, but you heard about it, and you see it, you're like, I know what that is. And there was some guy on the beach, and I was with my father, and we're walking down the beach. And we're walking down. Shut the fuck up, idiot. dolphin shorts. Ugh, the grossest shorts ever, okay? You should wear pants. That's how sick you are. You should wear pants on a beach, you fucking sickos. If you have your balls still, wear fucking pants. And he's sitting there with like a spread eagle, you know, listening to his Walkman or something, and one ball is just out. Like Pikachu. I was like, excuse me, Dad, excuse me 1 second. He's like, Josie, where are you going? I'm like, just shut the fuck up, hold on. I walk over to this guy, he goes, excuse me, sir, your ball is out. And there was a net, there was a fucking net. And you have to trap your balls like a lobster. That's how disgusting you are. You have to trap them so they can't fucking escape.
That's fucking nasty. That's what the lining is.
As if, I mean, a penis is not enough thing. That's fine, and we can work with that. And I get it. You know about a penis, because in sex ed they tell you, penis, penis. But when they start talking about balls, you're just like, And the first time you see them, you're like, oh, he must be sick. And then... and then you see another one, and you're like, oh, they're everywhere. Because it's really hard to be a girl. You don't know. Nobody tells you what to do to a guy. I mean, and I know it's hard for guys too to go down there, but you basically just have to go down there, and if you can't get things going, then you're retarded. You know? Like it's one area. I mean, we are just like, there's all these different elements, and you're just like, oh, fuck, this is so annoying. And if you do it badly, you're like, oh, it's so embarrassing. I mean, the first time you have to go down on a guy, it's the most humiliating thing in the world. It's so humiliating. And I'm Jewish, and people think Jewish girls are great at it, and I'm not. I'm not good at it. It's like, I'd rather just do anal. I'm like, I don't want to do it. Do this. I mean, come in my ear. I don't want to do it. But you have to do it, you know? It's like, you guys have to do, we have to do it. You have to get good at it, so you try really hard. And the first time you're doing it, you're really invested in like, okay, I'm going to... You have to put your head on the tip of a penis. You have to go, like, oh. And all you can think about is like, oh my god, my fucking parents see this. I'm gonna kill them. This is worse than any party I've ever been to. And the fucking girl's like, you have to put a penis in your mouth. The most degrading thing. When Monica Lewinsky got caught for that fucking Bill Clinton shit, I'm like, it's not even bad that she had to do this. Now her father knows she definitely gave a blowjob. Like, her father knows about it. So, all I can think was my dad is going to see this, and my dad is going to be like, you're a fucking whore. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm just trying to fit in. Like, and you do it, and like, oh. And men have the audacity. It's the most humiliating thing in the world, and then you have the audacity to fucking go like this. Fuck you.
I knew that was coming.
Don't ever put your hand on our head again. You're lucky that's even happening. No woman would ever be like, get in there, get it. Never, ever touch you. We're just like, oh, baby.
Fucking hilarious.
It's like this 2020 special that I saw. They do these like blacklight specials, you know, those gross things where they show like where all the juices in a hotel room are that they've cleaned up, and they said 90% of the semen, 90% is found on the drapes.
Ew. What the
Only a man with balls checks into a hotel room and is like, where are the curtains? Really? You fucking perverts? Like, really? Is that what you do? You check in? Where's the pool? Gotta masturbate. Women don't ever fucking look for porn when we check into a hotel room. We're like, oh my god, I can eat with nobody seeing me. I can order like baskets of wings with 48 ounce. I went to a hotel and they had 48 ounce. They had chicken wings, they had 12, 16, or 48. I'm like, who the fuck needs 48 wings? Like, what is, I mean, unless it's like Martin Luther King Day. Like, do you really need fucking 48 wings? So I go up there and I'm like, I'd like the 48 wings. Like, how many are we serving? I'm like, one. But you order food, you order like a 48-ounce porterhouse steak, and then you order some fucking J-Lo movie, you know? And then you act like it's for 3 people. It's like, oh, just bring 3 servings or settings. And then they come up, they're like, oh, there's supposed to be 3 people here. I'm like, just give me the steak, asshole, okay? My friends are in the shop. Give me the fucking steak. I had a friend who checked into a hotel room, and he's like, I ordered a block of porn. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, and it didn't work, so I went down to the front desk. I'm like, oh really? That was your next move, to go down to the front desk? Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just fucking give up? He goes, because I wanted it. It was a block of porn. And he went down, he goes, I ordered a block of porn, and you know, it's not working. She's like, sir, you blocked your porn. There's no block of porn. Well, what did you think that was gonna be?
10 hours for a porn.
And she's like, by the way, you checked in 8 minutes ago, so go back to your room. And I feel bad because I give men such a hard time, and they come here, and I'm sure the girls go home and like, you fucking asshole. But you are fucking assholes. Especially if you're a redhead. I fucking hate those. Not redheaded women. Redheaded women can be very beautiful. It's just like, I mean, redheaded men, it's just so embarrassing. It's like, you just want to put like sunblock on them in the morning. You're just like, oh my god, it looks like fucking Ronald McDonald in a leg lock. You're like, what? It's like, so when you meet somebody with a double-decker toe and you're friends with somebody for a while, but you've never seen their feet, and then they come out all confident in like Birkenstocks or some gay sandal, like, who's going to Six Flags? No fucking buddy with you in that foot. So you got one toe making a right, the other 4 making a hard left, okay? Get your shit together. You're doing a toe operation, you sick fuck. There's a lot of kids around that are assholes. And I'm like, I'm not gonna have a kid because that would be mean to do to a child. Like, I would never do that. Be like, oh, I'm your mother. Like, oh, I wouldn't do it. I'd be breastfeeding. They'd be like, what does that taste like, milk? I'm like, I don't. Just shut up. But that's all I have in my system. Just shut up. But I can appreciate kids, and I have nieces and nephews, and I get it. When my friends have kids, I'm always like, okay, I'm not going to end this friendship. Because, you know, some people, they have friends that have babies, and I'm like, fuck you, this is over. And I try to be cool about it, because I get it. I get why people want to, just like I get people who want to get married. I won't get married, I hope. But, I want people to have weddings, because there's an open bar, and I want to go have fun. And I don't denounce it. But just like kids, when you get married, don't be a fucking asshole about it, okay? Don't go and register for ridiculous gifts and then check them online to see what you fucking got. You're already getting married, okay? Why do you have to 2 out of 4? Who decided it was okay to pick out your own gifts? Obviously Jews, but who decided it was okay to go ahead with it? And then they act surprised when they get the gift. Like, oh my god, thank you so much for your thoughtful gift. How did you know? It's like, bitch, you picked it out. That's how I know. I typed in your name and a Lazy Susan came up. I'm like, what is that? What, they're selling Mexicans? That's terrible. And it's like people with babies who act retarded about it. Like people who get pregnant and go buy a minivan. How big do you think this fat-ass baby is going to be? That you need 4 fucking aisles for his ass. Or you ask somebody, oh, how old's your son? Oh, he's 72 months. It's like, what is that? I'm like, 8 times 9 is 72. Wait, what? Is he fucking 8? Is he 8? Are you talking like this when you're baby is 8. Can you imagine being an adult woman at a bar? How old? 247 miles. Come and get it. Who wants it? Nobody. And it's like, if your kid is an asshole, then that's fine, but you need to own it. And be like, hey, I got a dick asshole baby, I'm gonna bring over to your house. He's an asshole. My sister's like, you can never talk about children like that. I'm like, some children are assholes, okay? And if you don't know your kid's an asshole, then you're the asshole that made an asshole. It takes an asshole to make an asshole.
I know my kids are assholes.
And sometimes you don't have an asshole. Sometimes you have an asshole baby and you're a cool person, but at least know your kid is the asshole. Don't pretend he's not a dick. Don't fucking pretend he isn't. And if you have a baby, you better fatten his ass up, because skinny babies suck. Nothing worse than a skinny little orangutan baby that they're always angry and fucking smack you in the face. It's like, why is your baby so angry? Because he's hungry. That's why. I like fat people. I like fat babies. I like fat, like where there's no neck, you know, and they can't even hold their head up, you know, and they've got fucking cellulite coming out of their armpits and like out of their like surprise areas, like a little fat bowling ball that you just want to beat the shit out of. Like you're like, come here, you little motherfucking fat nugget. Who's your motherfucking like a little flying at you. You just want to fucking hit it and hit you.
She definitely needs like a boxing class or something. She's got some mental depression in her.
The fatter, the better. You know, I have a niece, and I have like 9 nieces and nephews. I have 6 brothers and sisters, or 5, 6 of us total. And they're all cute and everything. But I always like whoever's the shortest and the fattest. That's my favorite. And it always changes because people grow and they thin out, and I don't like that. And they try to stuff their growth, and I'll feed them Snickers, and I'll enjoy them. Here, fucking eat this. Smoke this marijuana cigarette. You can suck your growth.